So this is things that I'm insecure about, aka insecurities. Um, well, my eyesight. I'm legally blind in my left eye. Well, to you that looks like I'm pointing to my right one, but my left eye. Even though I can see out of it, like I can see, but just not that well. Like, yeah, I can see, just not that well. So, and then eating disorders. All throughout 7th and part of 8th grade, I was anorexic and bulimic. Um, and then from 9th through like half of 11th grade, I was borderline anorexic. Like, I still don't eat much, but when I do, I kind of eat a lot sometimes. But then there's sometimes I'll actually like eat a little bit and get yelled at for it. Um, I've been having anxiety attacks and panic attacks since last year, pretty much. I had my first one while I was staying with my mom in the hospital after she had my little baby brother. Um, I stayed with my mom with pregnant while she was pregnant until like delivery, and even after that because she had to stay in the hospital a little bit. But I stayed with her in the hospital for like my whole winter break, pretty much. That was my third time doing it. Yeah. But I had my first anxiety attack while I was there, and she was panicking, and that just made me feel even worse. So I had an anxiety and a panic attack, and I ended up going downstairs to the ER and got submitted to the hospital. Yay! um, and another insecurity I always had. I never really told anyone this, even though it's kind of obvious to my family and my friends. I really do love my great grandma, even though she's dead. I still love her, but like she would call me lazy like right after I did something for her or something, and I'm really not that lazy. Like I know I can be, but if something needs to be done, I'll do it. So or someone asks me to do something, I do it. But then another reason I was anorexic and bulimic and borderline anorexic and bulimic, well, my great grandma would always call me fat like every day. Even when I was anorexic and bulimic, like I would starve myself for like weeks. There was actually an incident where I passed out in middle school and my friend ended up stuffing a Twinkie down my throat. So she still threatens me to do that whenever I don't eat. Luckily, she's never did it again. Well, she almost did, except she did it with a Twix. And at least this time she took the wrapper off of it. But yeah, yeah, and then like even after she yelled at me to eat, she would call me fat, and so that was one thing I'm insecure about, and I still am. It's my weight. Well, most girls are insecure about that. It's a girl thing. Um, and then when I was in 5th grade, I had a really big growth spurt, and so from that I have stretch marks all over my body from growing too fast and everything. So that was facts. And then like I did lose a lot of weight, but then I gained some. Like I gained a full love handles, and oh my god, it pisses me off. And then there's these boobs. I know most girls are like, ugh, I would kill to have big boobs. You, I'll trade you. Um, but I'm insecure about the size of my boobs because truthfully, most people that's the first thing they notice. It's like, oh god, look at her tits. I'm like, oh, that's thanks. Like most guys like me for my boobs more than my personality. And then that's another thing. People think I'm so weird that they just immediately don't even try to get to know me. They just look at me like, oh god, she's so weird. And then when they do get to know me, it's like, oh my god, she's a great person. What the hell? I'm like, yeah, that's awesome. And then another insecurity I have is, well, I have this thing called PCOS, poly, polycystic. It's not ovarian cancer, but it's polycystic ovarian. I don't remember what it is. But I have more testosterone in my body than I do estrogen, so I have like more body hair than most girls. This is really, I have major balls for saying this. Especially since it's on the internet, so yeah. But yeah, Picos, and then I don't have periods really, so yay! Every girl's dream, not really. Because due to the fact that I don't know have them, that means I have a high chance of pretty much never having a baby, and I kind of want one when I'm older, so yay, no baby for me. Yeah, there's that. So yeah. Um. Now I also did this in the last video I made, the things that annoy me about my skin color, because I'm mixed actually, and it's kind of annoying. Yeah, yeah, I have a really weird skin color and eye color, so it's just yeah. Another thing is my hair length, my actual hair length. Yes, believe it or not, these are extensions. um, so yeah, there's that. But yeah, I have a lot of insecurities about myself, and if you meet me in person, it's like, oh god, does she ever like shut up? Truthfully, I'm a really really shy person until I get to know you, or like when it comes to online, I'm like, hey, what's up? And then like you meet me in person, yeah, it's really awkward. Sorry, I'm dying a little bit. Not actually dying, but like I'm sick. Yay. So there's that. And yay.